can see someone in. All right, so it looks like someone is already online. All right, Happy New Year. Welcome to my first live after the holiday season. My name is Felipe Santiago. I'm the owner and creator and furniture artist of Santiago's Furniture and Interior Art, based in Canada. So I hope you guys had like a great holiday season. I had an amazing time with family and friends. So today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to blend some colors from Nordic Chic paint, as well as I'm gonna be using some products from Redesign with Prima. I'm also Redesign with Prima content creator, and unfortunately a few of my content creative Redesign with Prima products I won't be showing you today because it's part of the new release that's coming this month. So stay tuned on Redesign with Prima page as well as my page, because all of the content creators will be designing something new for Redesign with Prima. But I will be using some of the stamps from Redesign with Prima. I'll be using the Forest Aviary, which is I have some of them here. So it's kind of tree branches. Sorry, mine is like literally full of paint because I've been using them a lot. It's actually one of my favorite stamps from Redesign with Prima. So it's like kind of like tree branches. There are some birds as well. Some birds, tree branches, and I'll be combining this stamp, which is called Forest Aviary, with the Springtime. Springtime is also another stamp from Redesign with Prima, which is there's some leaves and tree branches. So this is gonna be my background for the new transfer from Redesign with Prima. I can't say much, but soon you guys will be seeing us content creators posting. Redesign with Prima will be also doing the countdown for the new release. Very exciting, beautiful as always. Redesign with Prima, it's always like amazing. Like they are great when it comes to designing, supplies for furniture, especially for furniture artists. So I'll be using in the background some stamps as well as the new transfer from Redesign with Prima. I also used on the sides a new stencil as well, which I won't be able to show you on my live today, but you guys will have an idea of what I'm going for. This piece is inspired by like vintage greenhouses, Italian greenhouses from Italy. So this is my inspiration. It was there's a lot of texture, rough texture, and this rough texture it's made with the North Sea texture by Nordic Chic paint. Amazing texture. This one here you can get like on their website. It gives you that like rough texture. Very easy to use. I'm gonna be showing you on my reels. I did a lot of reels. A lot of things I won't be able to show you on my live, unfortunately, because of the time. But I'll make sure that I'll do step by step on my reels on how to use the North Sea texture combined with their paints as well. Before I start, I gotta talk to you about this Nordic Chic furniture paint. It's amazing. I'm so sold by these paint. It's a chalk paint. It's amazing. Like it takes a little while sometimes for furniture artists to find the right paint actually. I used to so many paints out there, and this one is actually amazing for what I do, for my kind of art. I do a lot of blending. I do a lot of texture, as you guys know. All of my pieces have like texture. Most of them have texture, and I love texture. I love moldings. I love adding different colors. I never only stuck with one color. I like to blend different colors, and this one here, I'm telling you, it's amazing. Like it's a clay base chalk paint, zero VOC, so no chemicals at all. Like you can even paint like nursery furniture, and there's no nasty smell, like nothing. And the amazing. It's an amazing coverage too. I'll show you on my reels too. They're now developing this new tin, which is so amazing. So it's just like literally very easy to open, like, and to store too. So that's great. So today I'm gonna be using 3 different colors from Nordic Chic paint. I'm gonna be using the Emerald Queen, which is a beautiful light shade of green, as well as Ruby Wine. Sorry, let me show you. This is the Emerald Queen. This is the old tin, so it's like metal. So they are switching now to that like plastic, easy to store tin. So this is the Emerald Queen, as well as Ruby Wine, which you guys saw me using that before. And I'm gonna be using Rusty, also another color that you guys seen me using before. So it's very thick and a matte finish. Amazing. Comes with primer. You don't need to prime your piece. I usually prime my pieces, but this time I did not prime my piece, and I'll show you in the reel before and after using the Nordic Chic paint. Amazing coverage, no joke. One coat, covered, all covered. All right, so what else do I have to show you guys? So yeah, so I added a little bit of the North Sea texture on the taupe. This is my base color. My base color, it's taupe. It's a brownish gray color. It's gorgeous brown actually. So it's nice to start with because that's what I'm gonna be starting. That's what I'm going for. My piece is inspired by vintage greenhouses actually from Italy. So I started with a brownish gray color in the base. Then I'm gonna blend the Emerald Queen with I'm not sure if I'm gonna go with the Rusty or Ruby Wine first or vice versa. I'm just gonna have a coffee. Actually, this is the mug I got from Redzone with Prima with my name on it. Thank you, Redzone with Prima. That was a Christmas present. Love it. Always have my coffee in the mornings with this. Hi, Brianna. Thank you. So it's an amazing. Look how beautiful that is. I love it. I love that mug, Brianna. Thank you so much. Yeah, so as I said, there are a few things that I won't be able to show you because it's part of the new release, but I wanted you guys to have an idea of what I'm going for, and the colors I picked, I think it's gonna look great. And let me show you the piece. The piece. Thank you, Brianna. You guys are amazing. Love Rhythm with Prima. It's always in my heart. But I gotta show you this piece. I found on Marketplace, and I said I need that piece because it's such a great canvas. Like you can just do whatever you want in front of it, and it's an antique. It's over 100 years old, which I love. I love working with vintage antique furniture. All of my pieces are antique. Like, I don't work with MDF. There are a lot of people out there working with MDF, amazing, but I just love, it's my heart. Like, I need to have an antique piece, and it's just the process that I love to do, like of restoring that old antique piece to something amazing and new. All right, so are you ready to see it? It's actually an antique cabinet. It's very nice. Yeah, I love the knobs too, and the knobs I'm gonna be using gold leaf. Stay tuned. It's a new thing coming up too, and you guys gonna love it. Like, I think it's gonna be really nice. So I added some moldings. I got some moldings. I added some molds in the front. On the sides, as I said, I applied some raised stencil. I won't be able to show you because it's part of the new release, unfortunately. But stay tuned. It's absolutely incredible. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, so this is the piece. Woo! This is nice. Can't wait. I started already, and I love this piece. I love the knobs. I love things like different things, right? Like, nothing is normal with Felipe, so everything is different. So I love it. So yeah, so I started, you see this color? It's gorgeous. I love this taupe color. It's called taupe by Nordic Chic. It's an amazing brownish gray. And I applied the, absolutely, I agree with you. Unique, it's always the best, Brianna, for sure. So this is, I hope this texture is dry enough for me to start blending, because I applied actually today. Yeah, so what you can see here is that I only applied the texture on the top and on the sides of the piece right here. So I don't want a rough texture in the entire piece. So I just found some spots where I can just add some texture. So I want to create some sort of like vintage greenhouse wall, like, you know, from Italy. Like, I want that mud, I want that moss, I want I did a lot of research. And I think that's what I picture. I also got like some of the vintage greenhouses in Brazil. So I think it will, like, we have a lot of similarities, like a lot of things in common, especially where I come from in Brazil. We have a lot of Italian influence. Like, my grandma's Italian, so yeah, I am I'm Italian too. So this it's part of me. So I want to bring a bit of my history, you know, with this piece. And yeah, so in the background here, I'm gonna be using some stamps from Redesign with Prima, which I told you in the beginning of the live, which is gonna be the forest aviary and springtime. So I'm just gonna combine two stamps. Okay, so the background will be all in stamps, and as I said to you, unfortunately I won't be able to show you the rest of it. But you guys will see soon, and that's the exciting, that's what it's exciting about, because you don't know what's actually I'm gonna be adding on, but you have the idea initially. So I'm just stirring in my paint here now. I'm stirring well because Nordic Chic paint, it's thick. It's a thick paint, as you can see, and with an absolutely amazing coverage. Like, I'm like in love with this paint, and it takes some time for you to find the right paint, and when you do, you just get excited and you want to start painting everything. My husband knows that because I'm always telling him that. I want to paint everything. Okay. All right, so, and I'm gonna use my mist spray, and it's just water, as well as I have my paper towels because I love creating texture with the paint as well. So I'm using my three brushes, rounded brushes. Okay. Welcome, Piera. Ciao from Italy. Welcome to the live, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm just decided to, since last year, I decided to open my space with you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. It's a judgmental-free zone here. No judgments. So we just enjoy the paint and the art with me. Okay, so let's have a sip of coffee. Before I start, the top, I sent it to the Bearwood, and I'm gonna show you one of my reels on how to use a stain. So Nordic Chic also makes wood stain, and it's zero VOC. So there's no chemicals or anything, no bad smell, all natural, highly pigmented, and that's what I love the most. So you can work indoors, right? All right, so let's start with my green. Oh, look at this green. This is gorgeous. All right, so I'm just gonna start blending. Just gonna use my green on the top. Sorry guys if you speak with me, I can't see the camera, but welcome. All right. Again, my piece is inspired by the greenhouses, Italian vintage greenhouses. So, yes, I do. I am painting. Before someone says something, I don't usually paint my knobs, but I am doing this piece because I'm gonna cover with gold leaf, so I'm not worried about this at the moment. So I usually, I cleaned it, I took it out, I cleaned it, and I put back on. But I usually do a lot of process with I do a long process restoring the knobs, especially antique knobs. But not this time because it's not necessary. Like, I don't have to do it. And again, my base color, it was Taupe. It's a brownish color, brownish gray color from Nordic Chic. Hope you guys enjoy. I'm just literally placing my colors first. I also add some texture, as you guys can see it. The texture I did with, there was no recipe for the texture. I just poured a little bit, like maybe 2 inches of taupe furniture paint from Nordic Chic, and I start adding the sea texture, which is this one here. I started adding the sea texture until it was on the design, until like I found the right texture for it. But you keep adding on, and that's it. There's no recipe for that. So it gives you that weathered look, like old world patina kind of effect, which what I love. Okay. So for those areas that I can't reach, I'm using this kind of this brush. It's a pointy brush from Nordic Chic, as you can see. So it's nice to get those areas, especially moldings that you can't reach inside the moldings. Like I'll show you here. See here, those areas are great for it, like to reach those hidden places, because it's pointy, right? So it's nice to reach those areas, but it doesn't need to be perfect, because that's what I'm going for. Like, I'm going for an aged, old world kind of vintage greenhouse. Okay. So a lot of water with my spray, and then I'll go with my paper towel and start dabbing it. So I want to remove some of the excess. I want that brown to show a little bit. It's a process now of layering the paints, right? So I'm just literally layering the paint, make sure I have the paint here. Okay. Now, I'll add some little bit more. I'm gonna add some ruby wine just to blend a little bit with the green. See what it looks like. As you can see, I'm just literally blending some of the colors, dry brushing a little bit. This paint is amazing to blend, really nice. And with my towel, I just like literally remove the excess, create that like texture in the background. The good thing of like the paper towel, like the wet paper towel, it's kind of like blending the colors itself and creating more texture on top of it, as you can see. See, I create more texture on top of what I already created. The sea salt, the sea. Why am I saying sea salt all the time? I don't understand. Sea texture, guys. Sorry. The ruby wine and the ruby wine and the rusty texture, the ruby wine and the rusty blend so well, really nicely. Okay, see, so I'm just adding some rusty here. I always use one brush for each color. Some people use one for all colors. I just don't. And again, as this paint is like clay base, it really dries fast. So you gotta keep spraying water.
She wanted to get some drug money, came up with the baby.
Sorry. It's a nice blending actually. It's gorgeous. I love this texture. Love what I'm creating. That's gorgeous. That's really nice actually. That blending, it's everything. Like I love how the old patina, like the old world, is just coming out. Like you can see. And I love dry brushing. So dry brushing is a nice technique, very easy. I don't want the green to be like, oh my gosh, like very, I want the green to be in the background of the top. And I'm literally just dry brushing with what it's left on my brush, the rust color. So I'm literally just dry brushing. Nice, isn't it? I love this. I really like this. Love. Very nice. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna add more rust in here. And as you guys see, I love the bohemian style, and this is just very bohemian, like very boho chic like style. And once I start adding the transfers here, I'm gonna add the stamps in the background, so it's gonna be really, really cool. I can't wait. So I'm only using, again, for people that only started, I'm literally using only 4 colors from Nordic Chic paint. I had the base color, which is Taupe. It's a brownish brownish gray, sorry, brown, and ruby wine, rusty, and emerald queen. I blended the colors in the middle, and now I'm just literally dry brushing because I have a lot of this sea texture, and then when you start like dry brushing with a different color, all that color will pop up, right? Like, and then the other ones that you place at first will be in the background. So like what I'm doing now, like literally what it's left on my brush, I'm dry brushing, so creating this kind of like blending of different colors, so this old world style. All right, so I always like to spray a little bit of water, especially if you're dealing with the clay-based paints. It's nice that you spray some water so it doesn't dry fast. Again, I'm just using my Emerald Queen, which is a nice light shade of green. And I hope you guys had a great time with your family and friends and Christmas time. I haven't seen my family in actually 12, 13 years. Like, I mean, in person, of course, we chat pretty much every week. But unfortunately, due to some circumstances, like, you know, COVID, I wasn't able to see them. But I hope you guys had a great time with your family, friends. Of course, I have my husband's family here in Canada, which it's a plus. It helps. Okay. So again, guys, I'm just creating the old patina kind of texture. Okay, so I have a question there. All right, so you can see here. All right, I'm sorry, I didn't see. Sorry, do you use material powder on the drawers? I did use the sea salt. Sorry, what again? Sea salt. I used the North Sea texture from Nordic Chic. So it's a nice, if you want that rough, weathered look, it's a nice way to start. I had a one coat of Taupe furniture paint, Taupe Nordic Chic paint. And then once I let it dry, and then I start adding the texture. So the texture is literally a little bit of the paint, plus you keep adding on the texture powder until you find the desired texture. But I didn't pour a lot. I poured maybe 3-4 scoops of texture to 2 fingers of paint. And I created all this texture around the piece. Alright, so I hope I answered your question. So again, I'm gonna add some ruby wine. And again, for some people that are just just join me now, I do not paint the knobs usually. I don't paint the knobs, but I'm painting this one because I'm gonna cover them in gold leaf, so there's no need to do all the process of restoring the knobs, because it will be sealed with the top coat after applying the gold leaf. Again, with the paper towel, I'm just actually blending the colors in and creating more texture on top of texture. I love the paper towel effect, like it's really nice. Kind of removes, like, soaks a little bit of that paint and bring it up like that color underneath it. And here we go again, dry brushing, bringing all that texture up so people can see more of the texture. Okay. Looking really nice so far. Some people might be thinking what he's going for. But once I have everything added on to the piece, I'm still gonna create more, um, you know, I'm just creating a background for what actually I'm gonna be placing on here. So I'm gonna be adding some transfers and some stamps. So this is just a background for me to start putting everything together. So I'm just gonna move the. Okay. So again, I'm using my pointy brush from Nordic Chic just to, you know, paint those places that hard to reach with those rounded brushes, like the thick ones. You know what I'm gonna do? I might add some, I think I have fudge. It's a dark brown from Nordic Chic as well. I might add that to just a kind of, I had an idea now. that's the good thing of making art. It just comes up like once you start doing it, something comes up, and I was like, I think it's gonna look nice with that too. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna brown like it's a paint wash. So I'm just gonna paint wash a little bit the knobs and the moldings with the fudge. It's a dark brown color from Nordic Chic, just to give that rusty kind of weathered look. I think it's gonna look nice. That's what I love the most. It's all paint. If you don't like it, just paint over. Oh my goodness. Almost done here. Nice. With some water. Now go again with my paper towel. By the way, I'm starting to get ready for a really major snowstorm. We haven't had snow. Yesterday we had snow, but we haven't had snow since the beginning of winter, and you know, it's uncommon. It's not common to have like not having snow here in Newfoundland in the beginning of winter, but it's the climate changing. So yeah, so we are getting ready for a major snowstorm. So 40 centimeters of snow. So I'm gonna get some supplies because we might not have power. You never know. Getting this. I know, guys. It's a big. It's a big front to paint. I'm just gonna finish the front and so you guys will see what it looks like. Paint. Sorry if I'm not speaking a lot. It's because I'm trying to concentrate here. But again, this is a very easy paint. Like, it's a very easy way to blend your colors too, especially if you want to create this old world style. Add some ruby wine. That was a lot of water, wasn't it? Good. Make it easier to blend, especially with the towel. Looking really nice so far. Hi, Ada. Alright, it's looking really, really nice so far. I'm just gonna step back a little bit so I can see from far behind, because I love it. Sometimes what you see in front of you is not what you see from far behind. Love. A bit of rusty here. I'm gonna dry brush a little bit. I'm still dry brushing from what is left on my. I'm just gonna show you here. Just gonna put a little bit of fuzz. Sorry guys. See what it looks like. I love this aged kind of old world patina, like, you know, that's what I'm going for. I'm absolutely happy with what I'm creating here. See, I love this. I just love it. It's just like so old, so vintage, like very bohemian kind of style, which is what I love it. Rusty here. Yeah. Like that. Add some rusty here just to finish. Now I'm just gonna dry brush a little bit of the ruby wine just in the bottom here. Just blend a little bit of the red with the rusty. Love this. Start brushing a little bit. Just want to make sure that the sea texture is actually showing. What I'm doing now is just like I'm taking a little bit of the ruby wine, that dark shade of red, and I'm just dry brushing where I applied the sea texture. Right there. That's it. How do you guys do you like it? I know it's still drying but I love how it turned out. Like I love the colors that I picked, like all the blending, all the old patina, old style in the background. I think it's gonna be very cool. Like once I start like adding the stamps in the background as well as the transfer for the new release from Redesign with Prima. The sides look absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you, but it's gonna be very nice. Sorry, guys. There you go. I'm like everywhere here. I still have this beautiful piece that I have to deliver. I love it. This one is one of my favorites. Um, but thank you so much for joining me. I love how like it turned out. Like I used the Emerald Queen, as well as the Rusty and Ruby Wine by Nordic Chic paint. If you don't know them, guys, follow them. They're amazing. This is a gorgeous paint. Like it's really nice, highly pigmented, no VOC, no solvent, no nasty smell. It's absolutely great to work with. Easy to clean. Just like need soap and water. Thank you so much for join me for again being here with me. This year I hope it's gonna be completely different than last year. It was a lot. There were a lot of growth last year, and I'm absolutely grateful for what I accomplished as a person, as an artist, as a business owner. I thank you all my sponsors for trusting me or for believing in my art and appreciate what I create. I thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. And I hope this year brings us lots of love, which is what we need at the moment, and lots of creativity, lots of creations and ideas. And I thank you for supporting my business and for supporting my art. And I'll be eternally grateful for that. Stay tuned because this month we're gonna have a new release by Redesign with Rima, and I'll be showing you what I created for them, as well as my fellow artists from all around the world that are, I'm pretty sure, creating now at this moment and creating new things. And I thank you them because without them I wouldn't be here as well, because they are an inspiration. Like they are people that create amazing things. Like I'm inspired by them. Like they are amazing artists, and I'll always be grateful for that. Thank you so much. My name is Felipe Santiago. I'm furniture artist and creator of Santiago's Furniture and Interior Art. If you don't know me, follow me. And yeah, I'll see you next time for sure. And I hope to have another live very soon next week. And thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Love you all.